Meowning friends, and welcome back to another episode of the series where I pit my laptop against FTB Skies 2. So as you can see in my hand, I have myself some emeralds. And as you also saw, we have ourselves a wandering trader around here. And as you all know, you can trade your emeralds for diamonds through the wandering trader. And there we go, we got ourselves our first diamonds. And with these, I can finally go and change my mesh and update it into a diamond mesh. Oh, and I also moved the strainer from there to here because this is a source block, and I also put a item importer and let it just import everything from the strainer into the main storage system. So now if I can try to grab the mesh, there we go, and upgrade it, we can now produce diamonds, yeah, and osmium and stuff like that, which means that we can finally proceed to make the mechanism stuff that I promised in the last world. I'm not sure if I did this in the last episode or not, but I also automated just blasting all of the GRs that we make, except for the coal one. I just left coal as it is, and now as you can see, it's constantly producing gold. That's simply because that was the first thing in the filter, I think. But it's got a long way to go before it actually finishes everything. I know that if I actually coupled this with a build and bulk smelting, that might actually be much faster than what I'm doing right now. However, I do not have myself a brass funnel, and I'm not going through the pains of making brass again. To be honest, it wasn't that painful, but I just don't want to do it. At least not in today's episode. Or maybe I will. It really depends on what I'm going to do next, which is, let me just check my checklist real quick. Making a jetpack. So today's episode will be focused on making a jetpack. Thanks to all the cows that I killed, I should have myself some leather. Yep. And uh, I guess once I FK long enough, I should also be able to get myself some diamond chunks. There we go, we already have some. We just need like a few thousand more. Maybe not a few thousand, but definitely a few hundred more, because I want to upgrade all the way to Emerald. So that means we're gonna AFK again. This time I'm not doing anything while AFKing, because I'm out of ideas. So I'll just go and take a nap, and when I wake up, we'll continue with the episode. Alright, so I was AFK for about 4 hours, and we yielded about 10 pieces of diamond? That can't be right. Okay, so 10 plus 7, 17 pieces of diamond. I might have also used it for something, can't really remember. Oh, that's right, I made a mob masher. Yeah, so this is an extra 3 more diamonds, so in 4 hours it produced 20 pieces of diamond, so obviously it's not a very good way of getting diamonds. So therefore, I think I'll need to make myself a diamond GR, or I can actually expand the sifting operation. Currently, I think it's already, at the current RPM, it's unable to go any faster, which makes me feel like I want to expand the operation a bit more. And I think this little section over here might be a good area to expand the sifting operation. Now that I've flattened the area out, it's time to move the sifting operation here. One way to increase our output would be to have more sifters, and the other way would be to increase the RPM. And I believe I can do both if I use a mod called Super Factory Manager. So let's see if we're actually able to make SFM. We'll need some cables, which unfortunately needs black dye. And we also need green dye, which we can get from cacti. But I do not have either of those, so let's remedy the black die issue by making ourselves a market block. The reason we need a market block is because let's put him here first. The reason we need a market block is because we need the Demon Dream Seed, and they're quite hard to get from breaking grass alone. And as you can see, I removed the grass so that I don't get passive mob spawning. And the reason I need this is simply because we can actually make demon fruit out of this. And demon fruit, oh, okay, there was a piece of moss. And demon fruit, if you ignite it with a fire stick, well, I think I can do it with a fire stick. If I ignite this, it doesn't work. So I need to make myself a flint and steel. Thankfully, in this mod pack, it's not, you don't need steel in order to make flint and steel. Oh, alright. Now that we have the blue Spitfire, all we can do is find our flowers. The most flowers I have is actually the peony, so let's see if we can change this into other flowers. Yes, we can. Excellent. So with this, we're able to multiply our die, and it just so happens that I have black dye on me. Wait a minute, I thought I had black dye. Apparently not though. Huh, okay. Well, I have an ink sac, so I can make one and then just simply use the other flower to multiply the amount of dye that I have. Right, so that should solve our black dye issue. Now for green dye, I think the easiest way for me to get set dye is to actually go fishing and try to get myself some dye essences. I also got myself some zinc essences. Hopefully I get enough so that I can make myself a zinc geode. Alright, so I've been fishing for a while and I've got plenty of zinc essences, but no dye essences, which is okay because I also just realized that you can craft some vegetation using nature essence, and I have plenty of nature essence from my little sifting setup, which we, not sifting, straining setup, which we had over here. And I believe that you can, yes, you can craft cactus. So if I just did that and smelted some, I should be able to get myself a green dye. And I can always just multiply this with the other flower, and that should handle our green dye issue. So again, if we go back to Super Factory Manager, we need this, and this, and everything starts with the cable. I'll probably need more actually, so let's just make 32. Alright, so everything starts with your cable. Next you can make yourselves the... Oh, okay. I thought I had... Oh, I actually made them into smooth stone. My bad. I was gonna say I'm pretty sure I had a lot of normal stone, but yeah, I made them into smooth stone. How about the label gun? So I can make blue dye, no problem. And I can make a sign, no problem. I can make myself a cherry plank, cherry sign. And that's our label gun. I can also, if I have a crafting table, which I do not, but I can easily make one. So with this, I can make myself the crafting table on a stack, which allows me to have a portable 3x3 crafting grid. And next for the super... Okay, so I still need some stone. And thankfully, we've crafted enough, or we've smelted enough to actually make ourselves the repeater. So we need one for the factory manager itself, and one more for the... well, as soon as I make all the materials. And once we get the disk, we can start our Super Factory Manager. So I want Super Factory Manager because I want to push and pull items directly into the crafter, and I want to do it without having a lot of like hoppers on the top, hoppers on the back, and stuff like that. I'll also need to get myself. I'll need to get myself a source of energy, Fe, and I think I'm gonna check this shop to see if there's any generators that I can buy. Yes, Froggy. Okay, so it's not for sale. I should have known it wouldn't be that easy. Uh, so I guess I can always go for heat generators again. Uh, uh, oops. So yeah, I think the easiest way to get passive energy is the heat generator, which means I need to grab myself some osmium and lava. I think I'll just kidnap this little thing oh, and grab the osmium from here directly. I was gonna make a heat generator, and I don't need the disk anymore. I wonder what this thermo generator is about. This could potentially net us 125 Fe per tick, which I think is actually a low amount considering the fact that you need blaze gold just to get into this thing. And even with the 10 by 10, it'll only be 12.5k. Is it 12.5k? Yeah, 12.5k Fe per tick, and that's. Wait a minute, 12.5k is it higher than a nitro reactor? No, a nitro reactor was 375k, or at least 300 something k Fe per tick. So yeah, I don't think it's worth going into that. So yeah, let's just actually, what's the generation for this? Like, does it tell me? No, it doesn't tell me. Well, I'll just try it out, and hopefully it is more than 135 Fe per tick. Alright, so again, I'll just hijack this to make copper this time. There we go. I think I will just put a generator here and just do this for now. It's producing. It's currently producing 6.4 Fe per tick, but if I surrounded this entirely with lava, it can potentially give up to 408 Fe per tick, which is higher than the thermal generator with base lava and water as a coolant, which only gives you 135 per tick. So since I'm already starting mechanism, I might as well make the mechanism cables. Actually though, can I buy the mechanism cables? Yes I can. Well, I think I can. It's the ultimate versions, but I mean, might as well get a head start. Or I can make myself an energy pipe. Let's make an energy pipe. Oh, but I remember this being really bad at transferring energy. So okay, we should get into mechanism then. Now that I think about it, I think the Super Factory Manager can actually transfer energy. Let's test that theory out. So if I put that there, can I view examples? Okay, so it can't transfer energy. That's a shame, because if it could, that would make my factory even more compact than I'm already planning it to be. And while we wait for that, I'll just quickly make myself more sifters. I never explained myself, did I? Why I needed energy. It's because the RF tool crafter needs energy in order for it to work, and I'm trying to speed up things, productions, and in order to do that, I need to compress whatever is being auto hammered in order to make it hammer faster. I found a problem. In order to make andesite alloy, I mean, I can just make it the good old way through the recipe. I don't need to be that frugal, to be honest. There you go. So I should have plenty of strip logs, thanks to actually needing to make paper. Right, there you go. So for my sifting program, I'm going to input gravel from chest and output gravel to sifters. But I'm also going to input, what was the tag again for the chunks? Let me just check the examples. Well, I am going to be making chunks, and I think I can try and use an asterisk, a wildcard. Let's see if that works. So input FTB materials underscore chunk from sifters and output them to the chest. Hopefully this works. I'm not really sure because okay, there's something wrong. It's probably because I don't have the labels done yet, so I need to pull, set the chest, and set the sifters, then push it to the program, and it should work. Alright. The moment of truth is, oh, that's right. I am sifting gravel with a diamond mesh, so I don't only I'm not only making uh, I'm not only making the chunks, I'm also making coal. So I need to also output coal from sifters and output it to the chest. Alright, it should still run properly. So I need to make myself some water wheels. I hope one is enough. And if I get my cogwheels out, okay, so I need to make cogwheels. And ideally, I at least 3 times this, so 3, 1, 2, and I need one more to, oh, I need one more to rotate the gear up. Oh, and I'm supposed to get my meshes done. There we go. Oops. Oopsie. Alright, so it is rotating. If I added this one, will it be able to like, is there enough stress for this current speed? It's not powering that wheel for some reason. Okay, so it's too, at that speed it's too much. Yeah, I'm not gonna deal with this, so I'll just get rid of it. Alright, so the moment of truth will come when I compress some of these. Oh, I already have lots of gravel here, so I can just immediately put them in here. Alright, so it is sending the gravel over, and will it take the items away? Yes, it will. Okay, so this is a bit simpler, not simpler, but it's a bit more compact than having pipes and hoppers and everything everywhere. And later on, I can just replace this with our control, what is it called? Control panel? No, control access point? Storage control access point. There we go. And let's... Oh, have I already finished all the shards? Yes, I have. Excellent. But not for long, because I can harvest more. Alright, so I got my steel. Let's make a cable. Which requires me to do this, I guess. Can I rotate this with... I can. Okay. That makes things much easier. So let's put the lava down there. And... There we go. So this should surround the whole thing in lava. Oh, I can actually lava lock the cables? Doesn't seem to affect it though. Yeah, actually lava logging the cable doesn't help, so I guess I don't need to do that. Oh wait, I nearly went to get water. Alright, so if we put the lava there, we should be able to produce... well, I'm not able to see how much we're producing because we've maxed out all our energy buffers. Let's make the circuits real quick, and that should also allow us to see how much energy we're producing. At least it'll match that. We're currently producing 20 FE per tick, but again, that's because this thing is currently consuming 20 FE per tick. Yep. Aren't I making glass? Oh, that's right, you can't blast sand. You need to use a normal furnace. And that should allow us to make the enrichment chamber. Excellent. Now I can save a bit on materials. Alright, glad to see that this module is working. So in the future, what I can actually do is just name the sifters to be gravel for the ones that I want to be sifting gravel, and just put them side by side, like literally side by side, and put the cable underground. And that way it'll be super compact and we'll be able to see this thing happening. And yeah. But immediately we got ourselves a lot of diamonds, so this is proving to be very productive. It's just a shame that the speed isn't up to par, which can be remedied if I got myself a speed controller and steam boilers. Oh, steam engine. Oh, actually, you don't. I thought I needed brass in order to make these, but no, I don't. I can actually do it now. So before I make a monstrosity, I should actually make myself a steam engine. And in order to do that, I need to make myself a forge hammer so that I can make the plates real easy. Like, this is the best tip Chosen Architect has ever given, making the forge hammer. This thing this thing is a lot better than trying to use the mechanical press. So can I enrich the copper? That's my first question. Yes, I can. So it's not much. It's just 1/3 of an increase, but it's still better than nothing, I guess. Let's automate this by grabbing a chest. Well, I need two actually, so I think it's able to pull from chests. Let's see if it's true. Okay, so unfortunately it can't. It can't pull things in without me using a hopper. But at least I can output it to the top. At least that will keep it running longer. This being full is also a problem, so I need to get myself a drawer system eventually. In my mind's eye, I'm seeing the A2 processor hanging over here, and maybe the drawers just hanging off from the sides, kind of like vines or something. But I'm not really sure how I can make that. I kind of forgot why I needed the copper now. Oh, that's right, I needed to make myself a steam engine. So in order to do that, I need to make myself a fluid tank. And I believe you can actually heat this up with a campfire. So I'm going to test that theory out. Even if I can't, I can just use the campfires for... when I break this, I'm going to get charcoal, which will make more torches, which I can make more campfires with. So this is effectively a way of multiplying your charcoal without having to smelt it. But yeah, I need my fluid tanks, which requires me to... Ow. Which requires me to have slabs and stuff, so let's see if I can make some. Yes I can, but not very many. Okay, there we go. So now I need loads of copper, because I need to make them into the tank. 64 is a good start. So I'm gonna put the steam engine here. Eventually it'll be powered by, what is it called? Blaze burners? But for now, I'm gonna see if we can use campfires to heat things up. Oops, okay, I ran out of tanks. Oh, that's right, I also need to make myself a sink. So I'm making jars because I need to make myself a sink, which needs a lot of clay. And while that's cooking, let's get the materials ready for the clay balls. So I need sand and gravel. So obviously I have an imbalance between sand and gravel. Can't really help it though. I'm making extras because I need to start thinking about making the foundry again. But I think that would be a next episode thing. Let's check out our copper situation. Oh, okay, there's not enough in there. But we can smelt some more. I'll just put out the fire because it's really easy to make. And now, once we make ourselves a sink, and if we made ourselves a fluid pipe, the pipes version, I should be able to fill up the tank. That's from behind here, I guess. Sink goes there, split pipe goes on top of it, and if I just wrench it, it's filling up with water. Excellent. Now if I just made myself one of those, what are they called again, steam engines? I'm almost there. There we go. So that's our first steam engine. If I just put it here, it should be heated. For some reason I can't access the UI. I wonder if it's because I haven't attached a shaft to this thing. So let's grab a shaft. Oh, I ran out of gravel. That's just how fast this system is. Well, I call it a system, but it's really just multiplying things by 4. So shafts. There we go. So yeah, I can't seem to access this. Oh, it's because I don't have my engineering goggles. Do I have? Like, are we given an engineering goggle? Doesn't seem like it. So let's quickly make one. It's simply 2 glass and a string and a gold plate. Easy. There we go. So now I should be able to look at the stats of our boiler. Yeah. Yeah, we are limited by heat, but at least the campfires can just do it for now. I actually wanted this to power this, so let's remove that and move it. So if I did this and place the steam engine as such, there we go. Now if we place the small water wheel back to double the speed, well, if I had my bucket. Oh, and I don't know if I mentioned this, but I made myself a gold backpack. Might be able to make it into a diamond backpack now, actually. But yeah. Alright, so it's double the speed even further. But yeah, as soon as I get my hands on some brass and a precision mechanism, I will make myself a speed controller. In fact, can I buy it? Like, it is still quite expensive, considering the fact that I have almost nothing to my name. So yeah, I can't do it for now. Oh, why is this bit? I'm pretty sure it used to be path. So let's grab my wooden spoon. Actually, I'll just use the stone spoon. So currently, I have 2 options to handle this. Either I extend my network to here in order to feed the gravel, which could be feasible actually. I don't think there's a range limit on these cables. Oop. Okay, so I need to keep the cable floating if I want to keep the path, which I do. Up, I meant shovel. Oh, in fact, I needed to go up a bit more because it's in the gears in the way. Oh, I miscalculated. And what I can do is make an item exporter. In fact, do I have an exporter here? Alright, so I need to make one. And change the variable card to be gravel. I foresee a problem where I foresee a problem where the gravel will eventually overwhelm the system if I try to speed up gravel production, or the gravel is unable to keep up if I don't speed up the gravel production. But anyways, let's grab an importer, which I also do not have, so let's craft the importer. Oh, I need one more cable. Alright, so if I blacklisted gravel, where's my variable card? Did I leave it in the programmer? Wait a minute. Did I accidentally use it to craft something? Oh well. So I need this to be gravel, and if I set it on the other end as a blacklist, Yeah, black cliffs and add it in gravel. Oh. Okay, that was not how you do that. I mean, I can just manually add the list. I'm not, I don't really want to go into all the logic, primarily because I don't understand it myself, to be honest, but also because I'm kind of lazy right now. So since we know that we're sifting with a mechanical, we're sifting with diamond mesh, and we're sifting gravel, we can just simply bookmark all the things that we expect to get and add them to the list. And I can just put it into there and import all items as such. That should transfer all of these into our store system. Uh, Though I think the current problem is that my storage is full. One way to fix that actually is to make myself an upgrade base for sophisticated storage. Uh, I believe one of the quests gives us an oak copper. It's a copper chest. So, I mean, might as well. It's better than nothing. Oh, they're all still gold tier. Might as well make a diamond tier. I can make it. Like, I believe in myself. I have the resources to do that. Well, I almost can make it. Let's see if I can. Yeah, I totally can. If I just melted these. Oh, as soon as I get another 3 more, I should be able to get myself an diamond chest. And let's preemptively grab our item interface. Oh, did I use them all? I probably used them all, so I need to craft more. Excellent. So item interface, and if I no, not the copper one. I need to put a gold one, and if I just place my interface there, everything should come in here. There we go. So now the only way to get this going faster is to make the rotational force faster, or to add more sifters into this little setup that I have over here. But I think that's it for today. Thank you for joining me, and hopefully we will be able to break into new grounds real soon. Hope to see you guys again next time, and bye bye!